Okay, guys, so let's just make sure that this is all peachy. Ah, first time's worst time. Is that a saying? Should be. Well, I didn't expect there to be this lull in what we're trying to accomplish here. The first initial reaction video was supposed to be for Amy Winehouse. I wanted to check out some Amy Winehouse music, some stuff I've never listened to before. But as it seems, things aren't working right. This has been a whole situation I'm dealing with, and we're gonna get better as time goes, right? That's what everybody says. Oh, it will be perfect in time. But what's the point in being perfect when perfection just becomes boring? It's not exciting. It's not a fun thing. If you're already perfect, what is there to grow to, huh? What is there to grow to, if anything? I don't know. Point is I'll do a longer introduction in one of the next videos, but this is a reaction channel, and what we're going to be doing here is just simply reacting to music we've never heard, as well as old classics and possible new favorites. I'm Patrick Michael, and I've been a musician for many years. I've done a lot of different variations of music. I've played drums, keyboards, guitars, and did I say drums? Doesn't matter. But also I've done vocals. I've done a lot of singing and variations of singing, as well as death metal vocals, just everything, all variations of all that shit. And I figure why not start reacting to some music I've never heard before, as well as some stuff that I might just enjoy and want to bring back to you guys. And here we are with Volume's reactions. I figure, you know what, let's turn up the volume, let's get in here, and today's video we're going to be looking at Yelawolf's recent video called You and Me. Now, I've been a fan of Yelawolf since the first time he came on the map with the trunk music stuff. The whole album was phenomenal. And then, not only that, but his voice. There's a certain twang to his voice that I like a lot. Whether he's spitting fast or he's singing, it's really entertaining. He's a great artist. Let's just say that to start with.
To get everything I wanted in this lifetime, I had to put my...
It is kind of funny that MGK and Yelawolf are doing a lot more towards the rock side of hip-hop. Specifically MGK. It feels like Yelawolf has been doing this type of style for as long as I can remember. It's like a lot of artists are coming in and trying to do the same thing in a lot of ways. He's great at it because he's from the South. Guaranteed he was playing guitar at the age of like 5, and it all just kind of comes back together in the music.
On the front line, in every song that I sing, it's always been you and me. Tell my baby it'll be another late night. I left work 8 hours after midnight. No breaks, no sleep, and it's always been you and me.
You also have to wonder in songs like this, because like I said, I was going to do Amy Winehouse initially, but because I had recorded it a couple times, I already heard the song, I wanted to start fresh and give you guys something specific to look at in this channel. Anyways, yes, for sure, this is an interesting song, and you have to wonder who he's talking about, because much like the song Best Friends that he did with Eminem, you didn't really know who he was talking about. Who's the best friend? Is it Eminem? Is it the devil? Is it Jesus? There's so many questions. But therein lies, music is for your own interpretation.
No money, no short change. you still hating. Poor thing, middle fingers up, tell you one more thing. Yeah.
Another thing is Yelawolf is most certainly very unique in all of music. There's nobody that's looked or dressed or acted like he did, sounded like he did or does, and that's special in itself because it takes so long for original acts to become noticed. And I asked this question in the first video I did, where I'm wondering, what was their come up like? What was it like when they were playing shitty bars? Because I always hear about comedians talking about their journey upwards and finally playing stadiums and arenas and whatnot, and you have to wonder the same thing about musicians because the road is kind of the same.
Can't hear me, let me tone it down. I'm slum by nature from a small town. We told guns by nature, no showing out. Yeah, to get everything I wanted in this lifetime, I had to put my beliefs on the front line. In every song that I sing, it's always been you and me. Till my
It feels like also with most Yelawolf, with any Yelawolf song, you're just waiting for that drop to come in and him to just go at it. But sometimes he doesn't, and sometimes that's the draw of the song as well that makes you continue to listen, because he does have something very smooth and enticing about the way that he sounds, whether, like I said, he's singing or he's spitting bars, and he like a fully unique character, and somebody that is going to be around for a long time, because due to who he is, his individuality makes people flock to that. That even though he got famous, he's making a lot of money, he's basically still himself. He seems like one of those guys, through interpreting his music, he seems like one of those guys that you could befriend, that he would be cool to hang out with, to not do music with, to just hang out, just sit down and have a conversation with.
baby, it'll be another late night. I left work 8 hours after midnight. No breaks, no sleep, and it's always been you and me. Like a raven over the grave, I get lost over the page. I'm in tune.
See, I had a feeling this was coming. I had a feeling that this was a song that was going to, because I don't know, he's not the type of guy to just let it fall away, where people are invested, they're into the song, they're relating to the lyrics, and then all of a sudden he's like, well, I got this also, check this out.
With my spirit doing shrooms, trip for days. 18 with the blacks, in the projects with the raps. White boy with the blacks, from the sticks I cross the tracks. Rock and roll, Rolling Stone, daddy left his pistol home. Loaded up, shooting bottles off the porch to his songs. I was troubled, I was hurt, and it bubbled to the surface. Took it out on writing songs, put that seed up under the dirt. God gave me water, 2 sons and 1 daughter. I prayed and
Now, see, I like these type of music videos where you get to see they're on tour. This is obviously multiple shots of different concerts and them doing their thing. I feel like these are the most fiscally responsible music videos to make, where it's a montage of shit that you're doing, that's going on within your tour and your music and kind of your personal life, and you just smash it together rather than rapping or singing directly into the mic as if whatever's happening behind you is reality. This is more reality than that, and it helps for the basis of the song. A lot of artists do this. We see it multiple times where nobody's actually singing words to you, no one's talking directly to the camera. It's just a montage of different things, and I like it. I feel like if you're going to do that, you're shooting this type of stuff all the time anyways. So why not make a music video from it and just prosper?
prayed harder, work hard and play harder. I visualize, put thumbtacks over outlines, and when they work hard and play harder, I visualize, put thumbtacks over outlines, and when they said I was out my mind, I put more goals in the pipeline. This is my time to get everything I wanted.
And see, the other thing you have to admit, deep down, it's become a thing with mumble rap, and you have to pay more attention to these guys that don't mumble rap, because they're spitting stuff that is fucking, you're like, is that, whoa, I like it. And Eminem and Yelawolf are specifically those guys for me that can go super fast, but they're also saying intricate shit. They're saying real words, big words, and it all comes together in the end. Not many artists can do that. And, you know, due to this channel, this podcast, this episode, this journey, we might be finding more artists that can do that. That's the whole idea here. We're not here to just talk about stuff we already like. We're gonna put it on the line and maybe find some new amazing things. That's the goal.
In this lifetime, I had to put my beliefs on the front line. In every song that I sing, it's always been you and me. Tell my baby it'll be another late night. I left work 8 hours after midnight. No breaks, no sleep, and it's always been you and me.
See, this kind of has the build of like a metal song where I feel like at any point there's gonna be like bum and then fucking breakdown. You and me. You and me. I don't know, I just feel it. And also that would be, I'm surprised that hasn't happened more in music. We got Run DMC and Aerosmith so many years ago, and that's not even heavy metal. That's not screaming. From First to Last actually did it as a bonus track in one of their albums where they had a guy spit a 16 and then they come in on a breakdown. So it's kind of been done, it's been dabbled with, it's been touched, but I think that artists like this, like MGK, it would make sense for them to have, let's get real fucking heavy. Let's not jump around and play punk music into our raps, into our hip hop. Let's get real heavy. Let's break this shit down. Let's intertwine not only the hip hop heads, but metal heads and hardcore kids and just, dude, could you imagine that type of music? I don't know anybody out there that's doing it. I'm sure we're gonna find it in this journey, but it would be beautiful. It would be beautiful if it was already a thing. If it was already a thing, that'd probably be the only shit I listen to.
It's always been you and me. You know it's always been you.
Okay, so one thing that I'm always curious about in the end here is just, let's see, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say, and that happens, and that's reality. But no, what I'm saying basically is you have to wonder many things, and that's what music is great. It's all set up for your own interpretation and your own feelings. It's supposed to create something in you, and everybody's individual, so their feelings are going to be different. No feelings are going to be the same between two people. That's just not how it works. But also, I was thinking about, you gotta wonder about hip-hop artists when they put out songs like this where it's kind of laid back, kind of not in your face. Do they think about how other rappers or other artists in their field, how they feel about their work? Like, is Yelawolf thinking like, oh man, I should have put out like a fucking heavier song instead of, something where I'm singing a lot because my peers? Or do they just do whatever they want because this is an official video? This is an actual thing that they put together as a video, sort of like putting out a single. So he had confidence in the song, and it works. I'm not saying anything against it. It's a great song. But you got to wonder, when you put out material like that and you have fellow peers that do the same thing, is theirs better than yours, or is this something that they're going to critique me on heavily because it isn't typical to what I do? Just questions, guys. But until next time, this has been Volume's Reactions. I'm Patrick Michael. Until next time, guys, we will get to an Amy Winehouse video. I promise.